Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of You Want to Play Vault Hunters. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about armor and weapons. Gear. What is it that you need? So we've discussed about how early on you're going to be needing your Prot 4 Netherite armor because all vanilla armor has been nerfed. Mending. Needs to be mending because, like I just said, all vanilla armor is nerfed. You're going to be getting smacked around, and your armor is going to be taking a beating. Uh, no, no, not right now. Thank you. So you will be needing from levels 0 through about really 25. You're going to be needing mending, netherite, prot 4. After that, you'll start getting some armor rolls or vault armor gear that you're going to be able to do some rolls on, and you'll be able to see some that at the beginning will be scrappies and commons and things like that. They actually can create some really cool looking armor sets. So here's a couple of stuff where you can kind of be able to see where all of these different types of armors you can be able to find. Here is the scrappies. These are kind of the model that you can be able to see. There is some juxtaposition of how the actual renders of them, but that's kind of what they kind of look like. You can kind of go around and see some modifications to them. Some really cool looking. That kind of looks like I don't know, maybe like a T-Rex, dinosaur, or dragon kind of mixture. Some pretty neat ones. I guess that looked like a hell duck. I think that's the called of it. There's a rhino, and then like the lion, golden lion, and the cyclops with Iskel's golden eye. And then, of course, there's some other really cool ones. The skeleton um, um, with the green eye. I think if anybody's a fan of Armorcraft, you might recognize this one from Mumbo's and Iskal's little adventure. And they got a little leprechaun series as well. This one's a pretty cool little fox shaman kind of set. They got a bear set, a a donkey set, a deer set. I think there's over 40 models that you can be able to try to combine. The way you find what model they are is if you grabbed it and you left shift, it'll give you the number right there next to the rarity. So this one, the leprechaun set, is the set number 34. Um, so it's pretty easy kind of be able to figure if you like the helmet and you want to be able to get the full set, you can just kind of be able to um, you know take a look at it, set armor 21 for the lion, and then just kind of as you roll, you might be able to try to capture the rest of them. So the other things are these weapons that you can be able to use. This is not really a weapon, but it is a vault paxel. It's got auto smelt, but it can be able to be used to destroy any kind of block. It's a paxel, which is a pickaxe, an axe, and a shovel combination. In order to be able to create the paxel, you need to unlock Vault Blacksmith from your utilities. And then these Vault Swords, you can be able to roll different character or models. As you can see here, very colorful models. The hilts is usually the items that can really change. These you can be able to add the Sweeping Edge, you can put Smite, you can put Sharpness, Unbreaking 3 to kind of help with the durability. You cannot add the Mending onto them. That's the only thing. Um, the axes, same thing. You can add Breaking 3, you can add Smite, you can add Sharpness, you can add you cannot add mending to them, but as well, just different color variations. That doesn't really make a difference. I don't believe. They kind of do show um, Scrappy. That one's Scrappy. So, and that one is common. And so yeah, it's not really a big um, change. It's just different color variations. So then you got your 4 different vault idols. These all are act as Totem of Undying, as well as giving you additional um, enchantments and levels that you can be able to enchant. Add additional enchantments. So Valera is the god of I guess you can consider her of hearts. So if you find a altar in the vault that gives you, it asks to be able to reduce your hearts, total hearts, that is a Valera altar. Tenos is going to ask you for your XP. Wendar is going to ask to take some time from your vault. And Idona is gonna want you to kill mobs for her favor. But each one of these also gives you additional version in their enchantments. So if you go to vaulthuntersgg.com, go to the gear, you'll be able to see all the vault enchantments that you can be able to get, all these stats from tier 1 all the way to tier 3, from Scrappy all the way to Omegas. You can be able to see the additional stats that you can get along with the possible modifiers. The idols themselves, the additional, most of them carry the same enchantments, but like Valera will give you +1 regen 1 or 2 for an Omega tier 3. Tier 1s, which is what you'll probably be seeing, maybe I'll just go with the Scrappies. Valera will give you +1 regen 1, which is fantastic. It can also give you rejuvenate cloud 1, 2, or 3, which is also basically gives you hearts, but you have to hit a mob and it'll create a cloud particles on the ground, and you just kind of stand in there. Tenos gives its soul contributor gives you +1 luck. Wendar's gives you plus speed 1 or speed or haste 1. So speed just makes you run faster. Haste allows you to be able to swing your weapon or your pickaxe or your paxil faster. And Idona gives you strength, so you can be able to kill mobs harder or faster. So here we got some examples of some vault swords and some vault axes. A pretty good axe with a tier 3 with 7 levels that you can be able to enchant on top of the 3 base enchantments that 2.9 attack damage, 3 attack AoE, and 1350 durability added onto its durability. So how do you get additional levels or enchantments? So you want to put that in here. You want to be able to grab some Wutax crystals, which for these, it's 8 Wutax shards and a perfect Wooded Eye, which in and of itself is 4 Wooded Eye. So you put that, and you put the Vault Axe, grab a Wutax crystal, and it add Weakening to Cloud. The other thing you could do is just basically put on there, and it, just 29.1 attack damage and 1.1 attack speed. And it's got 3% leech, which is really, really nice. 130% final fatal strike damage. It also gave you Soulbound, which is, it's nice in case you die, but it's not the fantastic things. Also added more durability. The +3 chaining attacks, which is really good because what that means is you attack one mob and it spreads out, so it's kind of like a sweeping edge for an axe. Really nice. Same thing with on a sword would work out as well, so it just kind of spreads out to more mobs. But let's see, we don't like the Soulbound. The Weakening Wind Cloud is meh. 0.07 attack speed, meh. What can we do about this? Well, what we can do is we can take some Void Orbs. And we can press our luck. What a Void Orb does, it removes a modifier at random from a Vault Gear item when combined in an anvil. Let's see. Okay, well, it took out. Oh, it took out. I didn't get to see what it took out, but it took out the item that was in between the 3 attack AOE and the durability. But it still has like Soulbound and Weakening Cloud. So let's see. Oh, and it gives you that level to be able to put back in there. So it took out Soulbound on that one. And we'll just do 3 of them. So let's see. Okay, well, it took out the durability, additional durability. So we can just put back more, and wow, look at that, rejuvenate for Cloud. Oh, it took the leech. That's what it took. So we lost the 3% leech, but we got rejuvenate for Cloud, which is not too bad, and a withering Cloud, and it gave us Soulbound again. Well, that's great. That's great. That's a pretty nice sword. 29. It's a nice sword. So okay. So let's try this. Bloop, bloop. So okay. Well, that's not too bad. It gives us a lot of stuff. But it's we don't just don't like some of the things. 500 durability is pretty weak. Just I think. So you can be able to take it all the way. You can essentially go all the way back down to, uh, down to its having all 5 levels as well back. But yeah, it is what it is, and you can just kind of put it back all together. If you get something that's not great for you, but it's not too bad, you can always give it to your Eternal. So that's one that's one way to get it. The other things too is you can for your if you want additional durability, you can just always put some plating on there. Well, shoot. Oh, you know what? It's the wrong plating because that's a tier 3. So you have a vault plating and heavy vault plating. So this was a tier 2. So tier 1s, yeah. For tier 1s, you can be able to use the vault plating. For tier 2s, you add the heavy vault plating, and it gives 50 max durability, maximum of 20 plates. So you can see there it's got 20 plus 20 plating. So this just adds a lot more in durability to it. And if it's getting close to breaking, you could always use the repair cores to be able to use up one of the repairs slots to bring it back to life. Oh, the other thing too is like this is a nice. It's got a lot of stuff. What if we want to add more, like one more? You can use flawed rubies to be able to see if you have the chance to get an additional enchantment slot. Did not work. Oops. Did not work. Well, since we have chances, let's just see. Still nothing. Still nothing. Oh, but you do have that chance of losing your your item. Um, Gear 3 charm is if you have a tier 2, you'd be able to transform it into a tier 3. There's a tier from a tier 1 to a tier 2, but you can be able to move that, and now it is Masterful tier 3. Well, Masterful is because I gave myself some additional things, and it's only from the artisan. You can be able to make yourself at the highest limit. You can be able to get perfected, epic, high chance of omega, no longer commons. So that is essentially what that becomes. Oh, look at that! We got the donkey head. Oops. Why can I not wear it? 275. That's why. Oh, so oh no, it is level 275. What can we do? Well, so that has a required level of 275, and I am at a level of 250 right now. So, how do you manage to wear that before getting to level 275? If you take some Wu-Tax shards and you put the head on here, so it's got 25. I am at really. So if I put 25 in here, here, let me just do the back. Let me go back here. All right, there you go. Put that there. And now do that. And now the required level is 250. So now we're a donkey. So yeah, that is one way to be able to get around not having the opportunity to wear a high level helm. So we have here like a Valera tier 1 that we're just gonna put on here and see what we get. Plus 2 health, plus 3% resistance. That's pretty nice. It's not a very, I mean, it's a nice idol. But so let's say that's pretty, it's kind of okay. But you don't really care. You about that. You can be able to put that on back on here, and you can get these artisan scrolls for that work for offhand, main hand. They have some for chest, for feet, for leggings, for helms. But for this, let's say you want, so that one already had health, but you want to be able to make a let's see what we got. Offhand, main hand. Yeah, sorry, like cooldown reduction will be able to help you uh, get your skills going faster. So now it is reforged, and you can re-roll it, and it's gonna have guaranteed a cooldown, 3% cooldown reduction, and you got 2% health, additional 2 health. So you actually got back to 2 health. And it is reforged. You cannot do it again. The same thing can be done for any of these other ones. Let's go with. Let's see which what can we do? Yeah, we don't really care about this. This one's pretty bad. So how about we go there and Let's look for one that's a main hand attack damage. Oh, these were both attack damage. Oh, and then you can re-roll it. And again, the rarities also change as well. So you got plus one attack damage, withering 4 cloud, plus 1 haste. So it got much better. So those are these artisan scrolls, and they are random. The other things you can do is these banish soul. It adds 3,000 durability to a vault item, but it has a 1 in 3 chance of breaking the idol. So there was a 1 in 3 chance. Yeah, knowing my luck, I may not be trying that one out too many times. uh, so yeah, those are the idols that you can be able to try to get. Again, there's 4 different types: Valera, Tenos, Wendar, and Idona. And like again, going back to the Paxels, it gives you can be able to get 6 different enhancements. So you got this auto smelt. So whenever you mine something, if you mine a tree, you're gonna get charcoal. If you mine sand, you'll get glass. Goes down the list. Fragile lowers the durability by 3,000, so it's very very weak. Rush provides plus 1 haste. Speedy provides a bonus plus 1 speed, so you can run faster. Destructive mind blocks, so it destroys any mind blocks. This is the one that I mentioned. Captain Sparkles likes using this one when he's in the dig site. So instead of getting all that sand clogging up his inventory, he uses this, and all the sand just disappears. He has to remember to change to something else because when he's opening or destroying the chest, because he sometimes or not the chest, but the gems on the because he can destroy those instead of picking them up. And then there's sturdy, which is just additional 2,000 durability. So all those cool armor models, all those cool weapon models, all those cool idol models, and everything that you can do with them. Using Wutax crystals to give you, instead of killing the bosses, you can get your additional enchantments by that. It's all fun and games, but is that it? Is that all? No, no. Here are the additional armor sets that you can find if to be able to find them. This armor doesn't exist. So down here you can see these are armor crates, and they tell you which one they are. So you will only get one, and you roll it, and you may either get the helm, the chest, the leggings, or the boots of that set. But yeah, you got your Britannia, you got your Create set, you got your Dank set, you got your Flux set, you got your Immersive Engineering set, which is pretty fantastic looking. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking. You got your Mechanism set, you got your Power set, you got your Thermal set, you got your Trash Can set, you got your Villager set, which is a little weird. He's even got a little crown up there. Your Automatic Genius is fantastic. That'd be great to get. Uh, but yeah, these are all kind of ultra modded gears, or not, sorry, armor sets that you can be able to find and be able to use. They all have the same kind of characteristics. Tier 2, so let's. Oh, there you go. So you can be able to enchant them and do all that kind of stuff with them. We'll be going into the different types of event vaults. So build a vault, scavenger, um, and raid and the speedruns. So we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.